Well, good evening, guys. It's Zero back at you again with another History Buff Reacts video, and today we are reacting to Obscure Obsolete Inventions by Salmonella. I've got a few ideas what could be in here. I'm really hoping some of them are in here because some inventions that I know about are interesting. And quite looking forward to seeing what he comes up with. Let's go.
Alright, after months upon months of unrelenting pressure by you psychopaths pretending to be my character.
Hang on a minute, let me just... Hang on, which way do I need to go? I need to go this way. Right, there we go. Alright, what the hell is going on here? Okay, so merch. Just want him to have merch. Wait, I'll just show Salmonella's gay clone. Oh, okay. Good start to the video, I guess.
On Twitter. I finally got a merch store. Let this be a lesson, kids. With enough harassment, you can achieve anything.
Definitely
anyway, go check it out, or don't, whatever.
Fair enough. Wanted to be interested, but no.
Hey kids, if I learned anything from my middle school career, it's that what may seem like a good idea initially will often be remembered only as a foolish mistake. Here's a few pieces of technology from yesteryear that have since fallen into total obscurity. So I've always believed that there's no point in having many small things when you can have one big thing. Why have many shrimp when you can have one lobster? Why drink many glasses of milk when you can eat one udder? Why have many cheese-its when you can have one cheese-them? Patent pending. And why have many street lights when you can have one moonlight tower? These guys were real popular back in the 1880s and 90s, often standing at over 150 feet tall and illuminating several blocks from a single point. Not very well, mind you. Matter of fact, they were so dim, we didn't even have the conscience to just call them light towers. Had to go and stick the moon on the front so people didn't get their hopes up. But thanks to our good old friend, the inverse square law, you still needed a fuck ton of light to pull this off. So they used incredibly harsh and UV emitting arc lights instead of incandescent bulbs. All the light of the moon and all the vision damage of the sun? Talk about a win-win. Sadly, these beasts have fallen by the wayside over the past century or so, except for in Austin, apparently, but they use friendlier mercury vapor lamps in them, so they only get half points. Now, anyone who's been around a baby long...
Interesting. Generally did not know about that. Although it's interesting, the inverse square law, I guess that kind of applies to, well, like this thing behind my camera, the thing that lights my face up. You know, that's going to light my face up, but it's not going to light the wall behind me. That's why I've got this floodlight, you know. So, scientifically, it makes sense. Interesting. I've just realised I'm slightly off centre. There we go. And Austin's still got one as well. But they're using different lamp. So, technically they're cheating.
Long enough knows they always have a cloud of ghoulish stench hovering around them. Jeez Louise,
oh no, where's
somebody
this going?
Better air out that musty little muskrat before Grandma starts drooping again. You could stick him on the clothesline for a while, but knowing that little moron, I'm sure he'd find a way to hurt himself somehow. Introducing the baby cage. Finally, city dwellers all across the nation have a way of unleashing their postnatal funk on the unsuspecting passerby below. These were in vogue for a while before falling out of style a bit of the way into the 20th century, because apparently society started deeming babies more valuable than air conditioners. I don't really get it personally, but this is also around the time we started putting lead in gasoline, so it's probably for the best we kept them inside all day. Matter of fact, it's my firm belief that without kids growing up breathing lead, there's no way pet rocks would have taken off in the 70s. Wow, alienating baby boomers. He's so brave and controversial. Now, in the days between the Great War...
Oh, just before we stop, actually, I do believe they're still being used. But I could be wrong. I like to think they're probably used in... I believe I saw something. It might not be true. Might not be true. Please don't quote me on this. Might not be true. But I remember hearing at some point that China was still using them. Like some of the big, massive city blocks with the massive skyscrapers. I think they might still be using them. Could be wrong. So don't quote me on that, and please tell me off in the comments if I'm wrong. Because, you know, you people in the comments like to tell me things. Like to tell me a lot of things, actually, and I do enjoy them. If you do like it, put a comment in the section below. Come on. You know you want to. Come on. You know you want to. I've gone off camera. I keep forgetting. Microphone. Not that close to my face. Never mind.
In the not as great but still pretty alright war, people were trying to find efficient means of detecting an incoming air attack. They climbed their nation's tallest mountains to seek the wisdom of their greatest elders, and the wise men said, big ears. So that's what they did.
Yes!
These giant discs were known as acoustic mirrors, and were designed to focus incoming sound over a 5-meter diameter into a single point. They were reasonably effective as listening devices. A few of them in Britain were able to pick up the sound of a plane from all the way across the English Channel.
In fact, there's still some there. If you go on the coastline, southern England, if you go on the coast, they're still there. Still got them as artifacts, I guess, or I don't know. I don't know what you call them. Protected sites, I think is probably more correct. But yeah, they're still there. You still see them.
Of course, radar came along soon after, rendering these things completely useless beyond looking brutalist as hell. For real, instant album cover material right here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
One of the Pep Boys is pulling a Spanish Inquisition on this poor wayward harlot. Huh. Just kidding. Despite the fact that this looks so very, very much like a state-of-the-art instrument of torture, it's actually...
Sorry, let's just stop there. What the hell is that? I've never seen an invention look like that before. Oh my god. Is this going to be some sort of like weird beauty thing? So they used to use weird things for beauty.
Actually just a beauty micrometer. Think those shoe size
beauty
measuring things
micrometer.
at Foot Locker, only instead of one primitive measurement, it records the entire topology of your face and skull at once.
Anyway, let me just knock myself over this way again. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of shit that they do. Oh, some of the bottom ones are jokes. Okay. I just read that. Wow, there's a lot of things on there. Let's knock myself back over that way.
With this data, a trained cosmetologist would be able to pinpoint exactly what features of your head should be enhanced and reduced with makeup in order to achieve a maximum calculated attractiveness after you've paid for their services. Clearly this device must have been effective. After all, beauty is entirely objective. What, eye of the beholder? Check the name tag, buddy. Apparently, though, women didn't like being strapped into a birdcage and having their every minute flaw meticulously laid out in front of them. So this thing never really took off in the end. Next, we have the Humlauf. This was a device...
Yes! Love this invention. I love this
one. During World War II, designed to let infantry shoot around corners. It's like the Germans sat down and watched that part in Tom and Jerry where the conniving rat bends the gun barrel back at his adversary. They said, "My God." They came in a variety of angles between 30 and 90 degrees, and even came with a little periscope so you could see what you were shooting at. But as we all come to find out when we reach adolescence, cartoons are the arbiters of deceit, because these things would invariably break within the first couple hundred shots or so. And even...
Yeah, they were very unreliable. That which you saw there actually happened quite a lot. There was also a thing of sometimes the bullet would come out of the barrel and would literally just go, yeah, because it used all of its energy to just get around the barrel. Because when you think about it, it's when you shoot like that in a barrel, you're scraping the whole outside of the barrel. So it would just waste all its energy on the inside of the barrel, and that's when it would break. And also, as you saw there, they punch through it sometimes. If you did that enough, they would just break through. And they're also incredibly inaccurate as well, if I remember correctly.
Even when they did work, the rounds would fucking explode from the massive acceleration, turning a deadly bullet into an ineffectual spray of shrapnel. These were so ineffective that only the 30-degree model ever saw significant production beyond prototypes, and even that was very limited. Say, you ever look at regular mousetraps and go, not enough property damage? Well, check this out. Patented in 1882, it's the revolver mousetrap.
What? Oh my god. Oh, I don't know which I'm laughing at hard. The fact there's a wrong thing, or the fucking joke beforehand. Oh, no property damage. I must strap C4 to this. Oh, God, somebody's probably done that somewhere. C4ing a mouse. Oh, no, I shouldn't have said that. Alright, someone's going to get ideas, or I'm going to Google it later and find out that it's been done. I don't like either of those. Oh my god, look at that though. Oh my god. That's scary.
Brought to you by the makers of the Snail Trebuchet and the Cockroach Claymore. Thanks to the marvels of the modern era, all those tiresome hours of intense varmint slang can be outsourced to one little gadget on the floor of your kid's playroom. Now when you hear a gunshot in the middle of the night, you can rest easy knowing that, one way or the other, there's one less pest for you to deal with in the morning. Boom. 1850. Steam locomotives are all the rage. You're in the transport business, but
that is the most depressed Thomas Tank Engine I've ever seen.
Sure, they move things from point A to point B almost as well at a fraction of the cost, but your cool rail riding friends called you a whack-ass and it really hurt your feelers? Well, have we got the invention for you. The Impulsoria uses an ingenious system of treadmills to turn that horse to be beckoned into a force to be reckoned with. Sure, it's expensive as hell to make and limits your services entirely to railroads, but just look at it. Instant pussymobile. Slap some rims and a spoiler on that, you're laughing. This machine is recorded at having a maximum output of 2 to 4 horsepower, which sounds about right, and it didn't see much use outside a couple exhibitions. Now, if there's one hobby that people in the past enjoyed, it's smoking. Boy, did they like smoking. And with every great wholesome activity comes a million novelty items to go along with it. Everyone's seen the long cigarette, but how about the really long cigarette? Want to smoke in the rain? Here you go. Going snorkeling? Hey, you know what's more important than oxygen? Nicotine. But hey, want to know the only thing better than a cigarette? 2 cigarettes. You know what? Fuck it. Have the whole pack. You earned it. Of course, if you're trying to cut back, you can always share it with a friend. Aw, how heartburning. But you know what's even more fun than addiction? High-quality documentaries. That's why you should check out Curiosity Stream. From the face behind the discovery...
Okay. Oh, I don't know. We'll stop it there. On Curiosity Stream. Never been on Curiosity Stream, I don't know what it's like. I've been on Fiverr and stuff like that, but I've never been on Curiosity Stream. So yeah, those are some wacky ass inventions. Obviously all the stupid bloody cigarette ones. I've seen some of those. I didn't know about the whole bloody row of 10. No, row of 20 even, going across. Never seen that one before. I knew about that gun one obviously because of my research into military history and everything like that. I knew about that. I never knew it went to 90 degrees though. Didn't know it went that far. The baby box, yeah, no. Not safe. And the Impulsoria, that actually looked kind of cool, I'm not going to lie. That looked cool, but kind of useless once trains were around, really. Oh no. That was a good video. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe on it, and maybe even a comment if you've got something to say or want to suggest another video. If you check over on this side of the screen, you will see the most recent video apart from this one, and down below you will see the whole playlist of the History Buff Reacts videos. I've been Zero, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.